And something else I find particularly egregious about the transphobic and TERF mindset is that they never actually seem to be doing anything to dismantle the actual oppressive structures that are making a negative difference in women's lives. Where are they protesting against the policies, systems, and structures that oppress all women? There are so many issues that feminists, actual feminists, which TERFs aren't, can fight against. The gendered pay gap, men's violence against women, women's representation in the media, women's underrepresentation in STEM fields, the completely inadequate funding for women's health issues, women's sports. And side note, if you bring up trans issues with someone and the first thing they want to bring up as an issue is trans people in sports, that's how you know that they know nothing about trans issues. Because in the world of things that affect trans people and that are critical for us to get on top of and work out, sports is the tiniest, most insignificant little thing there is. Like, there are literally 10 trans people in the entire elite level professional sports field in the USA. 10. In a country of 300 million people. TERF might stand for trans exclusionary radical feminist, but they are not radical and they are not feminist, because feminists actually fight against the issues that genuinely affect women. And trans women do not harm cis women. They are a tiny percentage of the population just trying to get along in life and fight misogyny like the rest of us. I've said it many times, but I will not stop saying it. Using biological essentialism as a foundation for who deserves rights and who doesn't is fascist and only endangers those who are most vulnerable already in our society. So if you are a cis woman who has never really taken the time to think about why transphobic rhetoric could be harmful to you, please take this video as your space to do that. This discrimination based on biological features and insisting on being able to define what is a woman will have you experiencing things like having your own genitals inspected in bathrooms, or being insulted on the internet for having a little bit too much of a square jaw, or your prevalence of body hair being used to deny you entry to transphobic countries like the US or the UK, or barring your entry into sports competitions even though you're not trans because you don't look feminine enough. Transphobes like to pretend that they are protecting women by preventing trans women access to women's spaces, but all they are doing is strengthening the foundation of the dominant power in our society, in this case a cis, white, heteropatriarchal, capitalist society, to further oppress already vulnerable people. There is nothing feminist about that and nothing morally defensible about it either.